Emma had recently moved to her new house with her family. One day, as her parents were away for work, she looked around the house in curiosity and reached the basement. There, she found a pile of dolls stacked on top of each other. It was love at first sight, for her at least. Everything that she wanted was right there in front of her very eyes. Emma cried, "Ooh, I love dolls!" So, she began to fiddle around and took one doll out. It was a small porcelain doll. Emma carried the doll and went up to her room. As she reached her room, a girl's crying noise was audible. Emma looked around to find a little girl standing at the door. She was about the age of Emma. Her eyes looked hollow, and her face was so very pale that you could almost see her veins. The little girl yelled in a loud, hoarse voice,
"Give me my doll!"
Her voice frightened Emma, and abruptly, the doll that she was carrying crashed down to the floor and shattered into several pieces. The girl stared, then proceeded to stare at Emma, dead in the eye, looking extremely furious. Emma's heart began to pound rapidly, and Emma began to run down the stairs. As she turned behind to check to see if the girl was there, she found the girl was an inch away from her face. Her blood ran cold and shivers ran down her spine. The girl whispered,
"You will pay the price."
in Emma's ear. Just then, Emma felt a sharp, excruciating pain in her neck.
Oh, God.
The girl had stabbed Emma with a broken piece of the doll. Emma was lying on the floor, dying, taking her last breaths. Welcome to Foggy Nights. Last night, I was working alone, working the late night shift in the call center. There was someone on that line that said,
"Find me. I'm here. I'm here, please. Find me."
Extremely disturbed, I got up and went towards the washroom. I went to use the restroom. I washed my hands, and when I came back, I noticed someone standing near my desk with thick blood oozing out of their mouth. I couldn't make out their face. It was in the shadow.
"I told you. I'm here."
Serena never said anything about her life in Saudi Arabia. We could kiss, but not do anything else. I figured it was because she was a Muslim. She was terrified. Her eyes darted across the room as I took her clothes off. In the middle of it, sitting on top of me, her eyes turned white. She wrapped her fingers around my neck, grabbed my throat, making sounds, and began choking me. There was a mocking smile on her face. Arabic was rolling off her tongue. We fought for a couple hours before I could get free. I never told anyone about the Jinn boyfriend living inside of her. A week later, we broke up, and and she returned to Saudi Arabia at the end of this semester. I still have a burned print on my neck from her hand. It's permanent. I'm always looking for some way to keep my neck hidden. At the edge of our Seattle suburb, there's an abandoned greenhouse where the boys go to play. They play with lizards and firecrackers, and one day one of the boys fell into a pool. The pool had not been used in I don't know how long, so it was pretty dirty. It's inside of the greenhouse, filled with algae and moss. The others laughed as he was drenched in the sordid, green, murky water. Boys pushed him inside of the pool. He fell in. He cursed at them as he climbed his way out and up by the rails.
You mother piece of low-life, dirty son of a me. You all can kiss my algae green covered.
He was really going in as he was pulling himself out of the pool. Then, all of a sudden, something was very wrong. Something holding him by the ankle. It pulled him back in, the water swallowing his scream. The boys, frightened, ran to hide. A minute later, it crawled out of the water with the boy in its jagged, twisted mouth. It had the figure of a man, with the green scales on its body. The green scales on its body looked slimy, and the several eyes on its head were all blinking at different times. It was snarling and looking for us. My dad worked at a pool, and every Thursday, I always went swimming, because it was the pool's maintenance day. This Thursday, my dad wasn't around, but his friends there all knew me. The other kids always made fun of my white, skinny body.
Ghost body, he looks so pale he doesn't have any color.
What's the matter, vampire? You looking for some blood to suck? How about getting a little sun?
Are you albino?
He's so pale he can't even see the blood in him.
He's not even red.
Pale skin, pale skin.
Pale white skin, pale white skin.
You can't get the sun. You'll burn.
Don't go near him or you'll probably lose your color too.
Is that a disease, you little freak? Weirdo. How the hell did you end up like that?
Sometimes I would lock myself in the bathroom until they left. I slipped out of the pool as they jeered at me to come back. I slammed the bathroom door shut and flicked on the light. There was somebody standing behind me, just out of the light where I couldn't see their face in the bathroom. First, the back of them was to me. He turned around to face me. I still couldn't see his face. His body strangely slender and long, arms like veins, his mouth sewn shut. When he stepped into the light just a little, I still couldn't see his whole face, but I could see that his mouth was stitched shut. He gestured to the wall for me to look, and written across it in blood were the words,
Let's play a game. A silent game. You utter a word. Next, one of the boys in the pool dies.
I opened my mouth and whispered one word.
Slaughter.
For weeks, the oil rig men watched strange black birds circling over the water. Underneath in the water was a block of ice, sending waves across the water. They brought the ice to the oil rig. It was warm, melting, and when they wiped the surface, they found a girl trapped inside. They knew they had found the dead body of a girl, and they had wondered how long might she have been there. They deliberated on what to do. One of them, hearing an ethereal sounding voice coming out of the ice, he touched it, and it shattered. They say the crows flying overhead the oil rig are the only things still alive.
I doubt sometimes, but here's how I know it really happened. I never drink and drive. Not at night anyway. Snow had fallen all day, and I didn't trust my tires, so I drove very slowly and more carefully. Billy Joel played on the radio, and halfway into the journey back home from my office, and I nodded along to the song, I saw someone walking into the road wearing a white dress that was stained with a splatter of red. I pumped the brakes as the car slid on ice towards her. The car didn't stop. I think I hit her. The headlights flashed across her white dress to her sunken, hollowed-out eyes. And then, boom, I hit her, and the lights went off. When they came back on, I didn't see her. I didn't see where she went. I just looked out of the windshield, wondering what the hell happened. And then I heard something to my right. Her damp white hair covered her face, and she was sitting in the passenger seat next to me, breathing heavy.
I'm a highly organized person. I finished work early and got ready for a date. As I stood grooming myself in front of the mirror, I stepped away and returned with my tie. I swallowed my breath as I came upon the woman in the mirror, standing in a dirty room, her back turned to me. She slowly turned to face me, chewing on her fingers. Her body was bloody. She stopped chewing on her fingers and cried loudly.
Please help me!
She cried out so loud, her sunken eyes staring at her dirty nails, she went back to chewing them.
Alex!
Someone please stop Alex. Alex was a bodybuilder living in Moscow. He went there for the bodybuilding championship, and he won. He spent some hours in his hotel room sleeping. When he came out, the whole streets of Moscow were clear. He didn't understand what was going on. He went to a club. He walked inside. Music was playing, but only one person was sitting in the corner. They were in the dark. He couldn't see them. All he could make out was the shape of someone sitting in the dark. Just a dark, shadowy figure.
Hello? Hey, I'm talking to you.
Boy, oh boy, is Alex in for a surprise that he doesn't see coming and he's not gonna want. Good thing he didn't take out his lighter. I guess it wouldn't have made much difference if he had. The man didn't say anything. Alex shrugged. He sat at the bar. No one was there. He decided to go behind the bar and pour his own drink. Here we go. After drinking one, he poured a second one. And after a second one, well, he poured a third one. Alex decided to go outside. Don't do it, Alex. Oh boy, here it comes. Bad idea, Alex. At least inside of the club, it was warm. And now, he was outside in the cold. Alex came out of the warmth of an underground club in Moscow. It was a cold night. And next thing you know, he sips from his cup of vodka. He's gonna do it, guys. Don't let him do it. And lights up a cigarette. Crap, clumps, and skid marks. It's over. He's done for. Oh, Alex. Not a smart idea. The flames draw them to him. Zombies. Hibernating in the parking lot. They come from everywhere in any which way you can think of, imagine, or see. They drop from the roof, fall out of the sky and trees, jump out of cars. Bones crushing, backs breaking. They rush him, and well, it's just too damn late to run. Oh, Alex. How it sucks to be you. How it really does suck to be you. Guess there won't be any more bodybuilding competitions for you to win. I don't remember how I got back to my apartment after that crazy night last night. Each time I pass through a slant of the sun ray in the room, I can feel my skin instantly begin to burn. Damn, it hurts. Ouch. Stomach churns out the morning smoothie and I vomited up. I felt instantly hungry. I checked my phone and catch random videos of my mates. Oh boy, they're chugging beers and dancing on bar tables, having a good time, drinking loads and loads, cupfuls of that special little drink. Phone beeps with a message from my girlfriend. She's in the building's elevator. I'm all excited and ready to see her. She drops her bag after I open the door. Boy, oh boy, she gives me a hell of a kiss. It's overpowering. This delicious smell of blood pulsating in her veins. She ain't really my girlfriend. She's a hooker I called up. I didn't want to have to go out and look for anybody. The only thing that's going to be hooking down is my teeth in her throat.